at work and you're just tired.
How y'all doing out there? I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. You know the deal. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, long as you call me, you dig? Back for another live reaction watch along video of this week's NXT. Don't forget, before we get started, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on YouTube, all your different social media apps. Comment and like on the videos. Thank you so much for your continued support. I will continue to bring the content regardless if anybody watches me or not. Any minute now, we will go live to NXT.
I am the owner and one
As
of
always,
the
I'm going to do my little
over-the-top
show intro to get myself hyped for the event.
No, contact us today and let's try them today.
Yes. Let us fight for you. We don't get paid unless you win. At the Bishop Law Firm, we're celebrating over a
Any second I can go and get with these commercials and we can go and get to the show.
Call us today.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words.
Don't forget to
Son of
subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50
$3.
subscribers. Help me get there.
For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
Then, woo! If you smell now, acknowledge me. You can't see me forever. Together. $1 million from now.
Trick Williams
Oh,
and
you
Jamal
think
Evans had all these dreams
$1 million
and aspirations about becoming the NXT champion and stand and deliver. Not on my watch.
Yeah, that was a crazy week last week in the wrestling world. Following the WrestleMania.
As good as he is,
Joe Hendry appeared on NXT. Trent Williams appeared on TNA. Crazy. Didn't see none of that happen until it happened.
what more do you want? I want my title back. I want my one-on-one. I'm tired of letting people butt in. I'm Trick Williams. I'm the face of this brand. I ain't no regular Joe.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They love him in London, in Paris, Tokyo, America, Scotland, Canada, Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, he burned them so much. And then they laid out Trick.
The two that are holding gold are done playing games. The TNA World Champion is locking eyes with Oba Femi, the NXT Champion.
5 nights later at TNA Rebellion, Trick Williams appeared. I was like, are you kidding me?
The greatest week of his career stands tall as champion.
Trick kick and a trick shot. Nailed Joe Hendry with both the moves. I was like, damn. On that Ron Simmons. Damn. $1 million from now, I won't remember you. $1 million from now, I won't remember your ass. $1 million from now, I won't be thinking about Aaron. $1 million from now, I won't remember Randy's stupid ass. NXT, NXT. Oh, EO Sky's in the building tonight? Oh, snap. Joe Hendry probably on the show, too. The lights went out. Oh, yeah, instantly. We're starting out with Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Word. That's what's up. Say his name and he appears. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. In Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Whoa. Let's go. That's my guy. We believe. We believe. We believe. We believe. We believe.
Say his name and he appears.
That's right.
Henry is back in front of the NXT universe.
That's crazy.
And what a journey it's been. I just wrestled Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Right. That is WrestleMania moment.
And less than 48 hours ago, I successfully defended my TNA World Championship at Rebellion. Unfortunately, you know what happens next. Trick Williams attacked me when my back was turned.
Why is there no volume?
Trick, I know that I embarrassed you in Las Vegas, so I expected retaliation. But my friend, for what you did, you just crossed the line. And I called you entitled, but I'm afraid it's so much worse than that. Because you used to be somebody that these people could get behind. You used to be someone that could lead that locker room. You were Mr. Let's talk about it. But the truth is, you just can't stand the fact they weren't talking about Trick Williams. They were talking about Joe Hendry.
Let's go.
And what they were saying was, we believe.
We believe. We believe. We believe.
And you're not just entitled, you're arrogant. Because instead of looking within, you wanted to blame everybody else for the fact that you couldn't win back the NXT Championship. And you know that Obafemi won't just give you another title match for that championship, so you thought you would just hop on over and take a shot at the TNA World Champion. Rick, let me assure you, I am an entertainer, but I also have an antagonistic side, so I recognize what this is. And I will not fall for the deception. So I'm going to make it nice and easy. Trick, I'm going to say your name and make you appear. Trick Williams, get your ass out here. Right,
and now it's going to be... Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, Dark State. Oh no.
Guess what? Graves is right. Joe Hendry was invited by Shawn Michaels to be here tonight. But these four showed as Dark State, they don't need a damn invitation.
And Joe Hendry trying to fight all four of these dudes by himself.
Hendry's about to get mauled.
Dang. No way. I'd rather it have been Trick. They just triple team, triple power bomb Joe Hendry in the middle of the ring. Dang.
And it doesn't matter what promotion. If you are or aren't a champion, everyone is a target to Dark State.
That's messed up. And now we're off to the first commercial break. No, we're going.
I know it's been a
Ava.
couple weeks, but congratulations on your victory at WrestleMania, and welcome back to NXT. Thank you, Ava. You're welcome. I knew you were coming because
Yo,
I know
Scott
you had your
talking
hands
to
full with Julia and Roxanne on Raw, so I figured the tag match was perfect, but have you found your partner yet?
Well, not yet. But I will. Tonight, Julia and Roxanne are
I'll be
going.
your partner.
I'll have your back tonight, dear.
Jordan Grace
Whatever
talking about
gets me
she'll be
one
her
step
partner.
closer
All
to
right.
NXT Women's Championship.
Okay.
So, the Juggernaut and the Genius of the Sky. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that's her ring to it.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace shook her hand and squeezed it so hard. Io was like,
You're alluding to earlier, it's a huge
hurt
main
me.
event here tonight. After what has happened on Monday Night Raw, the Women's World Champion is here, teaming with Jordan Grace against the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness in our main event tonight. But coming up in moments, our first championship match of the night.
Lexus King
There is
versus
Lexus King, who's without his cup, but he has a chance to wear gold once again. On
oh,
his
title for
throne.
title against Ricky Saints. Ooh, I forgot about that match. Ricky Saints, Lexus King, North American title, and the Heritage Cup on the line. Winner take all. That's after the break.
Takes over new ground.
What a fight!
WWE Battleground from Tampa, Florida. Tonight's episode of NXT is brought to you by Marvel Studios' new film, Thunderbolts.
I think I'm going to watch that
Only in
Friday.
theaters this Friday. This Friday, experience the movie
Thunderbolts. That's going to be good.
Are calling an MCU game changer.
Is your trash?
It's my business card.
One blew up an entire laboratory. Hi. One caused a 32-car pileup.
I love that guy.
One is demanding we deliver payment in diamonds. What?
It's the best Marvel movie since Avengers Endgame.
Let's do this.
Summer begins with Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts.
That's what they talk about!
Get tickets now. Rated PG-13.
Yeah, I might have to watch that.
Choose one appetizer and two entrees. Applebee's famous 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets and steak.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Doug.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize and say.
Didn't do too well on this episode of Daily Trivia Live. Again, I'll be looking at 3 screens at once during some points during these podcasts. Definitely looking at the iPad to make sure the stream is going well. And I'm looking at my phone because I'm either on Swagbucks Live Trivia or
Where since the dawn of magic we've been
Supercard, WWE Supercard.
fudge on a biscuit. That looks delicious.
Fudge on a biscuit.
Introducing our new EL Fudge Choco Vanilla Cookie.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get
Had Taco
hair
Tuesday
wash
for dinner. It was so
ultimate
good too.
Gillette shaving experience.
Chicken
The best
street
man can get
tacos.
is Gillette Labs.
You know, sometimes my life could be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you got to grab it, hold on to it. Like how Verizon just lets you lock in a low
Showed
price. for
pictures
3
from
years. Even if
Vegas
you're
with my
already
buddy
customer.
while
Is
I
that
was
even
there
real?
because
That's
he
not just for me.
came
And
up
they
and
give you a
talked
free
to me at
phone
the
on
table.
any
He
plan.
works there.
Who's doing that? No
Talking
one.
about wrestling. He's a big wrestling fan too. Talking about Dirty Dom. That's his guy.
Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
I made so many mistakes. How do I fix this?
Betting on my future means leaving behind people that I love.
Coach Bobby's out, and it's your time to take the lead. This is AJ's biggest game.
I'm just trying to do right by my son.
I am more than a parent than you will ever be.
All right. Going back to NXT.
As we mentioned, we are back in the city, beautiful home of the WWE Performance Center. So while we're in Orlando tonight, let's go back to last week. Las Vegas, the home site of WrestleMania week.
Yeah, that was a huge match. Women's tag team titles between Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan, and they retained.
Championship retention for the women's tag team champions.
You guys were so close to beating Living Raquel last week. Yeah, not to mention, you almost won the TNA Knockouts tag titles on Sunday.
We weren't even pinned at Rebellion.
Right.
Carmen Petrovic talking to Tatum and Gigi.
Rebellion, and I just feel like if we had one more shot,
Hey, win that one.
Don't worry about
Adrian Diodonis.
because I just got you a
Ashanti
match that's
Diodonis,
so
I'm sorry.
good.
First of all, don't do that. They're not losers.
Sorry, ladies. Anyways, look, I just want you to get ready. Hello?
Yeah, no, I heard you. I have a match with Soul. When?
Tonight.
Tonight? I'm not ready.
What you mean you're not ready? Girl, you better get ready. And after you win tonight, we have a title match. Come on, let's go.
we have a title match.
My way. Looks like we got
Versus
Carmen
King
and Soul
making his way to
coming
the
up
ring.
later tonight on NXT. But right now it's time for our first of two championship matches live tonight. The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Lexis King. NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. This, of course, could have been title versus cup, but, well, King didn't hold up his end of the bargain. Congratulations to the new Heritage Cup champion. Once again, no ham
This
guard.
is the revolution.
Ricky Saints now making his way to the ring.
But tonight, the revolution has returned to Orlando.
I knew someone was missing. I was rushing to get on the stream. I forgot my wristbands. I knew I felt like something was missing.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Ricky Saints. And of course, guys, he's coming off that victory and Stand and Deliver in Graves. He set the tone. Ricky Saints set the tone for WrestleMania week. Stand and Deliver, an absolutely incredible event, more than lived up to the hype. But everyone in the wake is still buzzing about the revolution, about Ricky Saints, the North American champion. Everyone, that is, except Lexis King.
Yeah, he did take the bump. He walked away and still North American champion.
Ring the bell. Oh, Lexis King taking the fight to Ricky Saints off the top. Putting boots to his midsection in the corner.
It's the first time these two have gone one-on-one.
Irish whips him from one corner to the next.
Between the two and Booker.
Ricky Saints counters with a kick to the face. He still got his vest on. He ain't even ready for the match. Drop kick off the second rope to Lexis King.
Lexis King rolled up on him and pulled
Woo! Knife fist chop to the King. Woo! Knife fist chop again to King. Saints putting punches to the midsection, punches to the face. Head first to the turnbuckle goes Lexis. 2 times. Ric Flair chop go. Woo! On Lexis King chest. Hits the ropes. Irish whip. Lexis King gets dropped with a back elbow. Oh, kicks to boots to the face of Ricky Saints. Lexis King back in charge of the match. Punches to the face. And he's got his boot to his throat, using the ropes to his advantage to choke out Saints. Ric Flair chop go woo on Ricky Saints' chest. Irish whips him from one up. Ricky Saints countered it. And then a huge right uppercut. And then a chop. Saints with a flurry of offense. Irish whips. And then tosses Lexus King over his head, out onto the floor, and then Ricky Saints with a huge drop kick through the ropes to the floor. Lexus King hits the outside mat with authority. And now Ricky Saints on the barricade doing his little signature pose. And we're going to our second commercial tonight.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, man.
Don't forget, I've said it before. Heels on top during commercial breaks. So when we come back, Lexus King will be in control of the match more than likely. So that Ricky Saints can make a comeback.
Have a good day. I love you. SafeLight makes it easy. Go to safelight.com and schedule a replacement today.
I pulled up my Facebook. First thing I see, Io Sky backstage at Raw. She is so pretty. She's cute.
Thickest looking beard yet. Mustache and beard. Now with keratin. In just 5 minutes, score your best beard ever.
The genius of the sky.
It's time to change the way you think about caps. Meet Always Pocket Flex Foam. Full-size protection.
My face is on fire. Scratch it. It's burning hot. It's on fire. I need to trim it up.
Where you go.
Pull it off. Shape it up. It's on fire.
Even for people with moderate to severe eczema, touch can make two feel like one.
I still don't see how dudes with thick, bushy beards look like Sami Zayn, for example. That would annoy the piss out of me if I had that beard. I would be scratching and itching, clawing every minute, every day. If I had a beard like that.
Saw 90% clearer skin.
Like I said before, ain't enough beard oil in the world to cool that sensation.
And fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing.
I itch with just the beard I got.
Like eye pain, vision changes, or
as soon as the hair start going back in, it's just terrible.
Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your
in the commercial now. We'll go back to that huge match with title implications. Winner take all. Winner leaves both the Heritage Cup champion and the North American champion.
Never normal. The Big Bang Theory. Escape to the Big Bang Theory.
I tried to watch the Big Bang Theory earlier before this stream. I still can't get into it. Just like Seinfeld. Some shows I just can't.
Son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
Right, enough with your commercials. Let's get back to the action.
Shop 100 perfect picks, each just $9.99 or less. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style, with living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms, each for $9.99 or less. So many stylish options, each $9.99 or less. And it gets even better. Finance for $22 or less per month.
I don't drink nearly enough water. I know y'all see me drinking it all the time up here on the stream, but during the day, like today, for example, I think I had one bottle and then a glass of water with my dinner at the Mexican restaurant. But that's it.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor.
I try to make up for it on here when I'm talking so much, getting my throat.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers?
I'm not gonna say anything because I want to come out the wrong way. People will misconstrue my words.
The most vehicles in the country. Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup
All right,
of
hopefully
Ford
this
vehicles.
is the last commercial.
Now
We
get
can go
employee
back to
pricing
this
plus 5.9%
huge
financing for
matchup
72
between
months plus
Lexus King and
$2,250
Ricky
bonus cash
Saints.
on a 2024 F-150 XLT.
Yes. Is Lexus King on top? Oh, nope. Ricky Saints hit him with a crossbody. Both men down.
He's on top of King. They both had the same mindset, but too much. Both men simultaneously attempted and succeeded cross bodies.
I can tell you guys from experience like that knocked all the wind out of Ricky Saints. Take it out here.
Yeah, they both went for a crossbody at the same time as soon as the show came back on. Lexus King with a back body drop on Ricky Saints. Now he's climbing to the top rope. Lexus King, high risk maneuver incoming. Senton bomb off top rope. 1, 2, 2, squeeze. Lexus King kicks out at 2. Or Ricky Saints kicks out at 2. I'm sorry.
I think you need to watch what you said there, but big swanton off the top for King.
Saints up in a fireman's carry. Oh, and then Lexus drops the knees to the midsection. 1, 2, 2, smooth. Saints kicks out at 2. I'm cracking up after last week when Noam Dar took his fist, licked his hand, and rubbed Lexus King's beard off his face. That popped me so good last week. Super kick attempt from King gets dodged by Saints, who hits him with a clothesline, and then another clothesline, ducks Lexus clothesline, and hits him with a huge slam in the middle of the ring. Saints on top. Throws him to the corner, hits him with a back elbow. Runs the ropes. Oh man, Lexus King countered it. Tries to pin him. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Saints kicks out at 2.
This match will be over.
They would have cheated.
I'm talking about any means necessary, man.
Oh, a huge shot. Huge super kick from Lexus King to Saints. Connects on his chest. And now the signature move from Lexus gets counted into a DDT from Ricky Saints. And that was an awkward landing on that DDT too. And now he's about to powerbomb him. Oh, it's like a flatliner. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ricky Saints for the win. So that means he's the Heritage Cup champion? Oh, it's just the North American title on the line, not winner take all like they said it was?
Ricky Saints was one of only 4 champions to retain over WrestleMania weekend, and he did it again tonight.
He spiked him with a DDT.
On the second attempt and hoisting up the challenger before Lexus King experiences Rochambeau.
Rochambeau, that's the name of that finishing move by Ricky Saints. It looks like a flatliner.
You see the champion with the question now on our mind. Who will be the next?
That's right. He doesn't have the Heritage Cup because Noam Dar beat him for it last week on that episode of NXT.
For tonight's NXT Spotlight, presented by Progressive.
Like I said, these past few weeks have been like a blur, especially after going to Mania. And that is showing the
Over
culling.
the past few weeks, you all have fallen short of expectations.
Culling vignette.
Broke Sneeko in the gauntlet match, and Izzy, mere fingertips away from becoming the Women's North American Champion and Stand and Deliver. It hurts to lose, I know. But you can't let your failures define you. Let your failures teach you. If you fear failure, you're simply putting limitations on your life. I'm going to be honest with you, Izzy. This NXT women's roster is deep and rich with talent. So I need you to focus on how you're going to stand out from the pack. And I need you to take, and I need you to rip that spotlight from somebody and put it exactly where it belongs, on yourself. Gentlemen, Hank and Tank are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. So how do we build a stronger bond? How do we become a more cohesive unit in that ring? Well, we work deeper than the surface level. If we do that, we'll find the results that we seek. As always, I'm here for you all. So I want you to rise up and seize control.
Interesting.
We did this earlier, but we want to go back.
They're going back to Stand and Deliver. When Stacks turned his back on D'Angelo, which is crazy. I still can't believe that. Unbelievable.
Stabbing the Don and his family in the back. Tony confronts Stacks next.
Oh, right. Tony D'Angelo confronts Stacks next after the break.
The next level of that.
So the commercial for Evolve.
Keeps evolving. Tomorrow.
The other Harvard Boys together. Taking on Brad Baylor and Ricky Spokes from Swipe Right.
Swipe Right. They look like some kids. They like they some high schoolers, bro.
WWE
Evolve tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. And now, a special look at Marvel Studios' new film, Thunderbolts. We are the Thunderbolts!
I'm excited about that.
Only in theaters this Friday.
Wonder if there'll be any guest appearances from any Marvel real superheroes like Captain America,
When you build your
Tony
credit,
Stark,
build yourself up. When payday comes on your terms.
Peter
When
Parker.
your girl math starts mathing. Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm interested in Thunderbolts. They'll tell what cameo is going to be in Wolverine, might be, and they'll tell him Deadpool. I mean, there's so many options they could do.
Baby, you're making it.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Easy, Batemobile, not too fast, baby.
Any last words? Just one. So long, dermatologist.
That's why you need a real deal.
But yeah, I'm going to SmackDown in Greensboro. I think it's the
Do a podcast or something.
10th of this month or next month. But yeah, I want to be able to go live on my mobile there. So every subscription to my YouTube channel helps me get there. Subbing to my YouTube channel costs nothing at all.
We've got new bounty.
All it is just hitting that little bell at the bottom of the screen. Helps
And
me
it
out
holds up
so
better
much.
even when wet. So one sheet keeps working
But I ain't
while
gonna pay
ordinary
nobody.
brands fall apart.
Yes, it's good.
Great. Now where's that cleanup button?
It's not compute.
Get more done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
This next segment is going to be interesting. Stacks and Tony D in the middle of the ring, face to face. After what Stacks did to him. And then Luca Crucifino's in cahoots with Stacks. The only person still on Tony D's side is not Izzy
Rumble
Dane,
gives you wings.
Rizzo.
Hey, look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. I think you mean genre packs. Yeah, that's what I said. Now they can pay less and pack just the TV they want. Pick the TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting the picture. I give up.
I forgot to wash my red shirt.
Just wear it again. I added Unstoppable, so don't block.
She smells so good, I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable.
Nice try, Squirt. What the heck is that?
I gotta trim this soon. And my hair grows so quick. I can get a haircut in the morning, and literally by 5 o'clock, I'll have a 5 o'clock show. It grows that quick.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort. He's done everything this season.
Sam Mayer is getting closer and closer.
Except to win a race. At least, not yet.
The sun's out, it's bright, just like my future.
This Saturday, the NASCAR Xfinity Series hits the Texas Motor Speedway.
Never been in a NASCAR, never probably will be in a
Number
NASCAR.
41 looks to leave the competition.
And we're going to take another left turn. And we're going to take another left turn. 2 hours later, left turn, left turn, left turn.
This Saturday at 1:30 Eastern, 10:30 Pacific.
Different strokes for different folks.
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with a
Money, 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 money. Gotta get that money, 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 money.
Combo tickets are now on sale via WWE.com/LA.
Our tickets for Money in the Bank are ridiculously expensive. Now we got Tony D making his way to the ring. Looks like he means business. He does not look very thrilled.
How the Don feels in this moment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's another. His beard look like it would itch me up. If I had a beard like Tony D. It's just looking at his beard.
Now, betrayal is something that everybody can relate to.
The four goons sitting on the apron.
And everybody's been asking me,
on the apron.
Did you expect this to happen? Did you expect this to happen and stand and deliver? And honestly, no, I didn't. Now, I expected me and Stacks to have a conversation man to man, but never this. Now, Stacks, he's always been so passionate. And when things started turning sideways, I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. And it made me think about when we were kids. And Stacks would pop off on somebody bigger than him. And what I do? I stepped in and I handled it. And it didn't matter if it was on the schoolyard. It didn't matter if it was in the streets. I always had his back because that's what loyalty is all about.
Right. That's what's supposed to be.
Now, Stacks, he's always had his eyes on the big seat. He always wanted to lead the family. And you know what? There were plenty of times where I was down and Stacks had my back. When I got locked up, Stacks stepped in and he handled business. When I got hurt, he stepped in and handled business. And he showed the world why he was deserving to be the underboss. So I rewarded him. But at the same time, Stacks' impulsivity jeopardized his family. And I had to step in and show him why I am the Don of this family. Why I make the big decisions. So Stacks, he waited. He waited for the right moment. He waited for the whole world to be watching. He waited for stand and deliver. He took that knife and he stuck it right in my back. Now, Stacks, you're going to pay for your sins. Because now my whole family's in disarray. Nobody's heard from Luca. Rizzo's in hiding.
It's like 5 more guys walking out in all black.
Tony.
Security.
Tony up here.
He's on the
I was thinking about coming out there tonight. Standing across from you. Those Manson lamps staring back at me. Then I thought, it's not what the Don would do. The security's out there anyways. Nothing was going to happen. But Tony, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to hear.
Uh-oh.
I'm sick of taking your orders.
Wow.
You are getting soft. You talk about this pledge, this code you live by, but you're making decisions that allow people like the Dark State to think they can push us around. You aren't capable of leading us anymore. Let's be honest, T. You were never going to leave the family anyways. So you left it to me. I had to take the reins myself and put you in your place. I know you, T. Better than anyone. And you're shaking. Your underboss and best friend gone. Luca gone. And then you send Rizzo into hiding. You're losing more power every day. Probably thinking to yourself, what's next? Can I even trust my own family? Let's be real. You don't even know who you can trust right now. Do you?
Yeah, and then the security guards come in there and start attacking. The 5 guys that came out later before Stacks came on the screen. Tony D belly over the top rope one of them into the pile of the rest of them.
Paranoia running rampant. You want a bit of done? Well, you're gonna have to bring your ass down here and take it yourself.
That's a match. Tony D and Stacks. That's going to be a match eventually. They're going to have to settle this.
D'Angelo wants Stacks to take his shot at the seat here on NXT.
Now we got Sol Ruka and Zarya in the ring. It's going to be Sol versus Carmen Petrovic. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. Tonight only. They always say that. It's always some deal that's tonight only, every show, every time.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is boom.
Another commercial break. But yeah, Tony D, Stacks, that's got to happen probably at the next big NXT event that they guess. That rivalry is getting too personal.
Now everyone who knows him boom when they see him is going to want to him.
Trying to find the email from WWE NXT preview. Io Sky comes to NXT looking for Roxanne Perez and Julia. Women's World Champion Io Sky returns to NXT to team up with Jordan Grace against Roxanne Perez and Julia. That's probably the main event tonight. Say his name and he appears. Will Joe Hendry accept Shawn Michaels' request to appear on NXT? We know that happened as soon as the show started. Excuse me. Ricky Saints and Lexis King clash for the North American title. We saw how that ended. Ricky Saints retained. We also got Hank and Tank defend the NXT Tag Team titles for the first time against Josh Briggs and Yoshiko Inamura. And then we just saw the D'Angelo family is in disarray, and Tony D is determined to confront Stacks.
The resources at SNH were incredible.
I think if I was back at the
I meant to check that email before now, but again, it's been one of those days.
My kids can't hide anything from me. I'm home. Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable, and it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I need 32 more new subscribers so I can start going live on my phone when I'm out and about at events instead of only like right now in the studio behind the laptop.
Ready, set, go.
The road to track supremacy runs through Miami.
Every new subscriber helps, and I appreciate the support.
Grand Slam Track, live from Miami, this Saturday, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
The National Desk, a network of nearly
Man,
4,000
come on,
local
leave it
journalists
out.
cover America's news now.
Are you done?
Don't wait. Buy it now. Beat the tariff. Rooms to Go has hundreds of millions of dollars of furniture in stock, ready to go. Our prices are locked now through Wednesday, April 30th. Our warehouses are full, and with free doorway delivery, you get it fast. Because no one beats Rooms to Go.
And as always, the theme of the year for me, I'm still wearing my excitement. My excitement for the WrestleMania, my first ever WrestleMania is still on display.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence.
I still can't believe I actually went.
A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
I already know.
Now
I
get
count
employee
my
pricing
blessings every
plus
day.
4.9% financing for 72 months on a 2024 Bronco or Bronco Sport. Plus, get
Try
$1,000
to be
bonus cash
humble,
on
try
Bronco
to be
Sport.
grateful.
The fastest route to what I was truly passionate about was UCPI University.
But I can't help when I see a cute face and I think shucky ducky quack quack.
Who knows nursing and can get you there
Like that
faster.
hello nurse
I
in
got
this
started
commercial right here.
super quickly.
Fast, focused, hands-on.
I love it.
Or
I have a
the
sense of
girl's
pride.
gonna be competing when we come back from the break. Soul Ruka.
And maybe who I am. I feel like I have a purpose.
Nursing
And especially Carmen Petrovic. I've always thought she's hot.
Today.
This week, CW Sports Saturday is back with wall-to-wall action. First NASCAR
And then you got some where they're like cute, but they're not my type. Like Rhea Ripley, let's say. I think she's cute, she's sexy and all, but too many tattoos for me. Or about to walk out with Soruka Zarya. She's alright. Like compared to Roxanne Perez, she's alright. Whereas Roxanne Perez is like, oh my goodness. So
take it back to Las Vegas one more time. Last week on NXT.
They're showing last week that Lexus King Noam Dar match. I'm still cracking up at Noam Dar rubbing Lexus King's beard off, exposing that man like that. That was the funniest thing I've seen this year. Funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Now they're showing Oro Mensah talking. All right, all the metaphors back together. Yeah. All 4 members. We haven't seen that in a long time.
I'm thinking reunion time. Finally, my guy.
Let's go.
I think we all need to talk. Let's just sit down for a second. You know, Noam, a lot has changed since you've been gone. I mean, I was in the Royal Rumble. Jakar and I, we were in Saudi. We had an opportunity at the WWE win the Tag Team Championships. And Aura, he's been killing it on Evolve. But honestly, Aura's always been Noam's main man. It's time for Aura to be Aura's main man on Evolve.
Yeah.
And Miss Jackson, my sister, it's time for you to be about your action. And me, it's time for me to lash out and do my thing.
What is she trying to say?
You're right. What made this group special is they always took care of our individual needs. And if it means that we need to go our separate ways to be the stars that we know we are, then that's the move.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Last time, and then on back.
No.
We'll always be in corner.
Always. I love you all.
Dang. That means they're breaking up, going to separate ways. Willingly. At least it's willingly, not no backstabbing.
Well, Senga, it's just the 2 of us again.
Talking to us here in the show. We got Carmen Petrovic and Adrian. I'm sorry, Ashanti Diodanis. I want to call him Adrian Diodanis because that used to be a wrestler back in the day.
Grand Slam track for the CW, this time from Miami, and some of the top names in the game.
I'm sorry, who?
Japanese track stars and many of the biggest track athletes in the world race for a prize pool of over $12 million. Grand Slam track this Saturday live, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, right here on the CW. I agree with you guys. I'm heartbroken and devastated too.
And Soul Ruka making her way to the ring. On a skateboard, holding the belt up in the air. Now she's up on Zarya's shoulders.
North American champion, Soul Ruka! And as we get our emotions in check, there's no doubt Soul Ruka has been riding a monstrous wave of momentum. Capturing the WWE Speed Women's Championship, you can see Soul.
That's right, she's got 2 belts. She's also the Speed Women's Champion.
Right before your very eyes, the new Women's North American Champion, outlasting 5 other competitors in a mind-blowing ladder match that Stand and Deliver. And it was a very innovative way she was able to almost pull herself to the top of that ladder, Booker, if you go back to Las Vegas. So, Ruka, I tell you, she's so unique in so many ways. But
I like how Zarya gave that look to the belt when Soul handed it to her. Bring the bell.
Did you guys see the way Zarya was staring at the North American Championship?
Oh, Carmen with a couple kicks to the thigh.
After you saw it, I just looked over there and saw her holding
Side
it. But I also
headlock
want
on
to
the
talk about
Soul.
something that's a little odd, Graves. Do you find it odd how
To the
Ashanti
corner,
used the word
back heel kick to Soul.
it was like the loyal we, like we're doing
Soul
really
caught
well.
that kick and they hit her with an X Factor.
No,
Carmen rolls out onto the floor. Soul on the apron. Runs up on the second rope. Oh, but Zarya caught her. Carmen moved out of the way, and Zarya caught her before she hit the ground. Back in the ring, Carmen kicks her in the midsection. Tries to kick, Soul dodges, goes under, cartwheels over. Sweet Carmen jumps over it. Stalemate, standstill.
Had her stand and deliver moments in Vegas. And Graves, I need to get your take on Spears' advice.
Waist lock applied by Soul.
As we start to look at the rest of the women's division.
Carmen counter, kicks in the chest,
since Spears has voluntarily
whips her to the corner.
The rest of the cast.
So moonsaults over her, gets kicked in the face. Carmen raining down right forearms on her. Tries to pin Soul. 1, 2, sweet. Soul Ruka kicks out of 2. And now Carmen got her in a sleeper hold.
I mean, that's something. That's a really, really hard question, baby, because we got so many ladies in this division that's so talented. There are a plethora of talent in this division. And one of the things I always say, figure it out. Figure it out. It's on the job.
Oh, Soul goes head first into the top turnbuckle. Carmen sweeps her legs out from under her. And then drop kicks her in the midsection while she's leaning on the bottom turnbuckle. And then a drop kick again. 1, 2, sweet. Soul Ruka kicks out of 2.
Would put Petrovic in championship title conversation. Every matchup
Pushes to the midsection of Carmen.
You may not
Carmen with a left forearm and a right forearm. This time, Soul counters with forearms of her own. Kicks in the midsection. Clubs on the back. Chops in the chest. Soul on top. Whips her up against the ropes. And then a shoulder tackles with Carmen. Springboard, cross body. Another springboard. More like a springboard elbow. Springboard spinning elbow from Soul Ruka twice. Whips her to the corner. Follows it up with a back elbow. And then a huge slam to Carmen in the middle of the ring. And she knees her in the chest. Or I guess it was a jaw.
And now we could be seeing
springboard, but then Carmen stops her and she has Soul straddled on the top rope, then falls onto the floor. Carmen throws it back into the ring. Tries to pin Soul. 1, only a 1 count. 1, 2, sweet. 2 count on Carmen. Kick to the midsection from Soul. Whips her to the corner. Counter by Soul. Springboard. Soul Snatcher. That's it. So quick. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Soul Ruka for the win. That Soul Snatcher would be brutal, yo.
Champion standing tall here tonight, Graves.
They're replaying it. That Soul Snatcher is brutal. It happens so quick and it happens so impactful every time. Oh, that was for the belt? I didn't know that.
Who, in my opinion, is just getting warmed up in this game.
And now Adonis in the ring with Carmen, trying to cheer her up after that loss. Oh, Carmen kicks him in the head.
Well, Metaphor might have broke our hearts earlier, but Carmen might just have broken the heart of Ashanti for his dog.
Crowd chanting one more time. I agree. Trick making his way to the arena, through the arena.
From Trick Williams here tonight, both the season finale of the CW's #1 drama All-American this Monday, and it features a special guest you might recognize. Check out his sneak peek right now.
I made so many mistakes.
More commercials.
Betting on my future means leaving behind people that I love.
Coach Bobby's out, and it's your time to take the lead. This is AJ.
I guess Trick is on an episode of one of the CW shows next week. The season finale of All American features Trick Williams, apparently.
Putting myself through a little upgrade. changing
Don't
my
think
body
I'm gonna
image.
turn up
All
for
it
that
takes
one.
is positivity,
I ain't watched
a very
none of it
painful
since.
laser, a little bit of
I ain't
crying,
even seen
and
the
bam,
first episode
Pete's
of All
tattoo-free.
American.
So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free phone on any plan guaranteed, 0 lasers, I'm like, count me in, dude. I mean, seriously, who's doing that? A free phone? Look at this thing. I don't even need a case. That's so fun.
Try and beat it. I'll give you a second. Hey, it's Grant. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that tangy smokehouse barbecue sauce paired perfectly with that original
It's been
filet.
a crazy
And that brown
few
sugar
weeks in the
bacon.
wrestling
Man,
world.
I'm getting hungry.
Your guests paid for their testimonial.
It's been a crazy few months.
When you
Like
host, your bathroom can
title changes on SmackDown, Raw. You got NXT people showing up on TNA, TNA people showing up on
So
NXT.
even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing.
Joe Hendry making his WrestleMania debut.
Windshield chips.
Even though he got dropped by Randy Orton, he still had his moment.
But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. SafeLight can come to you for free. Don't wait.
I went coast to coast to WrestleMania in Vegas.
Just one delicious dish at Olive Garden.
4 birds, 1 stone. First time in Vegas, first time at Mania, first time in California, even though I was in the terminal at the airport for the whole 4-hour layover. And then coast to coast flight back from one side of the United States to the other. I flew on a plane for 4 hours to get back. Did not plan that. That was unexpected until the day of my flight.
Dog food, it's fresh pack. Real meat, real veggies for my boy Drew.
No disrespect, but
Time I will ever forget. Like I said, if you want to see more of it, it's on my Facebook page. All my photos with Maxine Dupree, DDP, Tony Storm. And on my YouTube channel, there's some video. I can't believe I got 10,000 views on that one video of Braun spearing Carlito through the table. Because it's a short that only lasts 10 seconds. I guess that's why it got so many hits. I still got to go through my phone and put more videos up. Again, I'll do what I can.
You think they can swim? Well, they're pirates.
I made the decision to move here, be with you, work at the crossing.
Shout out to the people, the content creators on YouTube that encourage others to keep on
This is your home.
creating content.
Glenn bought some land next to the
I was so close to giving this up and just saying I'm not going to do it no more, but then they told me not to. 2 or 3 different people reinforced that fact that whenever I feel like giving up, push on. Because not everybody has the confidence to get on the camera and do this. That was their main point.
One minute you have your whole life ahead of you, and the next you're wondering how much time you've got left. I just need to be alone.
It's a privilege. What's going on?
He needs to know the truth. I'm so sorry, Cal.
Sullivan's Crossing.
Hopefully I can get to 50 subscribers before I go to SmackDown on the 10th.
Today begins the LFG play.
Yeah, LFG has been having back-to-back episodes on Sunday. Like this past Sunday, I spent 3 hours after Rebellion watching LFG. I ain't go to bed till like 4 in the morning.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8.
And then this Sunday they got back-to-back episodes with the playoffs where they got to start going home. Here we go. Trick Williams making his way to the ring. Whoop that trick. 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 Booker T cracks me up. Oh yeah, man. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Please welcome Trick Williams.
And before Trick Williams became a wrestler and was a thing, Whoop That Trick was from Hustle and Flow, the movie. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, go watch the movie Hustle and Flow, and you'll see exactly where they get the whole Whoop That Trick from. They got that exclusively from the Hustle and Flow movie.
Let's talk about it.
I got on DVD Another Room.
Joe Hendry.
Oh, instantly he's calling out Joe. Say his name. He about to appear. You don't say his name.
Phone ain't working. Let me try it one more time. I said Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears.
See, I've been calling your name all night long, and somehow your ass done disappeared. And you better be glad Dark State got to you before I did, because even those young punks know Joe Hendry don't belong here, dog.
Wow.
But I ain't gonna lie, Joe. You got the best of me last week. You had my number. I was a little bit out of character. Some people may even say that Trick Williams crashed out. But let me tell you what helped Trick Willie feel better. I looked up the schedule. I saw you at TNA Rebellion all the way in Los Angeles. So I got me a first-class ticket to come whoop your ass. Let's talk about it. That's right, Joe. I came to your show, and I made it a Trick Williams show. And let's talk about this. While I was in L.A., I went to Hollywood with some of my good old friends. And in case y'all ain't heard by now, Trick Willie hitting the big screen.
CW ain't the big screen, bro. Network television ain't no big screen.
Coming to the CW network on Trick Willie's second show, season 7 of the all-hit show, All American. On the season finale, I'm making my debut. Let's talk about that.
That ain't the big screen, bro. Big screen is the movies, like theaters.
What I'm trying to tell you, Joe Hendry, is you and me ain't on the same level, dog.
If that's the case, you've been on the big screen the whole time. On CW, on NXT. Hollywood shit.
That's right, I'm Hollywood. Joe Hendry, you local talent.
Oh.
We ain't on the same level, dog. And while you trying to figure out your lane in this business, you look at my lane. The same lane as people like The Rock.
He really putting himself in the same category.
People like John Cena.
He really putting himself in the same category.
Joe Hendry, you can't see me.
Wow.
But while you're trying to figure it out, Joe, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Y'all already know what that is. That's the NXT Championship. Over. I meant what I said. I want my title back. And you know what you got. And it belongs to me.
Who is this coming up? Ava. I recognize it. It took me a second.
Trick, you just don't get it. I mean, last week I had to kick you out of the arena because you wrecked the place, destroyed a camera, but it still wasn't enough, was it? Because you went on over to another promotion and attacked their champion. What are you doing?
See, Ava, I would hear you out, but I need for you to hear me out right now. Because I did some thinking about it myself. I used to think that Trick Williams was NXT. But after Sunday, I see Trick Williams is bigger than NXT. Let's talk about how I'm the biggest superstar here. And after Sunday, I'm the biggest superstar at TNA too. Joe Hendry, I hope you believe that.
Wow, biggest superstar here. He has some really bold claims and all of this just to get your title back. You know what? You want another shot so bad? You can have one. But this time, you're not cutting the line. You're actually going to take about 25 steps back. Because next week, there's going to be a 25-man battle royal for the number 1 contendership.
Ooh, that'll be
so
good.
if you can outlast all 24 of those other men, then the title shot's all yours. Because the winner of that battle royal will face Oba Femi at Battleground for the NXT Championship.
Wow.
Good luck.
25-man over the top rope battle royal to determine the number 1 contender to the NXT Championship. That's huge.
Really, I'm gonna be
Now you got
honest.
Julia and Roxanne
I wasn't
Perez
the biggest fan of you when you came into NXT.
in the locker room
And
talking.
you took what I loved the most, my NXT Women's Championship, but after being inside the ring with you and having the same exact idea, I think
Roxanne, you are a great champion. I understand now. You are right. The prodigy and the beautiful madness together.
unstoppable.
But yeah, Battleground's also gonna be probably where Stax and Tony D face off at. So now we got Hank and Tank making their way to the ring, the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
The NXT Tag Team Championship.
About to defend their belts.
Introducing first, they are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. His brother, Team Luncher, and Team. Well, the Belly Bandits are here off the biggest win of their career.
Belly Bandits. That's why they're patting their belly as part of their ring entrance.
NXT has to offer. This matchup is presented by Progressive. Take and take defense. The NXT Tag Team Championships live next.
The Belly Bandits. That's why they wear shirts like
I
Kevin
choose
Owens.
to be a wishmaker because I want to provide a fun experience for families in need.
This World Wish Month, WWE is partnering with Make-A-Wish to help grant more life-changing wishes to children with critical illnesses.
Some of my favorite memories in my career have come from meeting Wish kids at our events.
I met an awesome Wish kid a few months ago. His hope and courage definitely inspires me.
This was my best day ever.
You can help make a wish come true. Find out how you can support Make-A-Wish at wishmaker.org.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Dr. Rick, we are thinking sandwiches again for lunch. What should I put you down for?
Oh, boundaries. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Now, I'm either going to go tuna melt or Reuben. They're known for their...
Remember, when the door closes, so does the conversation.
Oh, yes, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Battleground's shaping up to be something big too.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I could go tuna melt if you want to go Reuben.
I wonder if that's the weekend of
Welcome to the
SummerSlam.
100-degree sweat test. Which one of these two antiperspirants can stand up to the heat? Looks like ordinary antiperspirants can't take the heat. Ordinary antiperspirants can't fight sweat better than Secret Clinical. Try new Secret Clinical Strength Spray.
The combo meal changed the game of DK. With so many options, I play my way.
Man, I ate Burger King in months. Probably about a year now. I used to go every single Wednesday for Whopper Wednesday. You can ask anybody that used to work with me. Every Wednesday I would go get me a $5
So many
Whopper.
things, even for children with moderate to
Those
severe
days are
eczema.
long gone.
Touch can
I've
stir
posted
a
so many
sense of
chapters in my
wonder,
life over the past
can
few
make a
years.
ride go smoothly, and make a smile stretch ear to ear. Dupixent can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clearer skin and noticeably less itch. When a touch is all in
And their
good fun,
chapters are on the
Dupixent
way, I
helps
already
block
know.
a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your
Hope I have
child's
a new
skin
job
from
soon.
within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get
Yeah,
help
do
right
something.
away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your
beard is on
child feel the
fire.
heel and see the difference.
Scratch it.
Reach out to your
It's
child's
burning
eczema
hot.
specialist today.
Fire.
Catch flights and comfy feels with Skechers Slip-ins Arch Fit sneakers. Just step in and go. Getting through airport security will be a breeze. Plus, this style called the Arcade comes in so many stylish colors to go with all your fave travel outfits. Skechers Slip-ins Arch Fit sneakers.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. The Jeep brand has always stood for America.
Unless they're wrestling commercials,
With our freedom of choice
or like
pricing program,
some of my
visit your
favorite
local dealers
commercials
to
like
choose your
that.
offer, cash
Was
incentives
it
or employee pricing for all.
Boost commercial with Drew McIntyre
America's most
that
patriotic
cracks me
brand.
up? Or any wrestling commercial I can
With
tolerate
freedom
more
of
than
choice
what they
pricing
show.
at 10% below MSRP for an average of $5,650 under MSRP, or get employee pricing for all of these 2024 Jeep Wrangler models. See your local Jeep brand dealer.
Just for Men gives you your strongest,
Commercial after
fullest, thickest
blah,
looking
blah,
beard
blah.
yet.
Yakety schmackety,
Mustache
blah,
and me.
blah.
Now with keratin. In just 5 minutes, score your best beard ever. Just for Men.
Lock is
Hopefully, this is the
protected by
last
someone
one and we can go
inside
back to the show.
Something you don't know about Daniel's story.
I told you to stay away from this case.
Why my brother have to die?
It wasn't your fault.
I know the moment the poor minister.
How do you know that?
I don't matter.
You matter to me.
All right, back to NXT. Thank you. The aftermath. Will be definitely talking about Backlash. Get your tickets. I know that's what it's going to say. Backlash St. Louis, Saturday, May 10th. So SmackDown isn't on the 10th. I guess SmackDown that I'm going to is on the 17th.
Experience the non-stop
No, because that's
backlash with on
another
location.
Saturday. Let me find the date for when I'm going to SmackDown in Greensboro. I've been had my ticket for months. You know how I do. I get them when they first go on sale, so I make sure I get a good seat so I can pick where I'm going to go, where I'm going to sit at. Not like some people who wait till the day of the event and then hope that there's a ringside seat on the low, and they end up getting shut out. Dang, number one contenders battle royal. Winner faces Obafemi at Battleground Tampa. You should see the faces in the shot of the different competitors right there. 25
I'm here with the NXT
And
champion,
Oba.
Obafemi. Oba, Trick Williams is still demanding another NXT title opportunity. And we just heard from Ava that next week Trick will be competing in a battle royal, the winner of which receives a title shot at Battleground.
You see, Trick Williams' complaints are starting to sound more and more like the cries of an overgrown child. However, if he can somehow manage to win the Battle Royal, I will face him at Battleground. But what he doesn't quite understand yet is that it doesn't matter if I face him one more time or 1,000,000 times. At Battleground, the title will stay on the shoulders of Obafemi.
Who's this? Undertaker.
Big man, I've said it before. This is your yard now. You know that means a lot coming from you. This is your yard for now. Just so you know, I've got some guys from LFG, and they're going to be coming for you really soon.
Oh, the monster. Shallow Hill, Anthony Luke, and Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy, though. Not a fan of Anthony Luke just because he's dating Maxine Dupree, and I'm highly jealous of him. Let's see what Maxine sees in
Well,
him.
Book, we look at you because it appears the future might be now.
Anthony Luke.
Let me quit drinking my Haterade.
I got choked up.
But Jasper Troy, though, that's the... Yeah. Booker T calls him the monster.
I'm so excited.
I think the future is so dangerous, Booker's already afraid. I think you got choked up on 6, so we will agree. Quit pulling on my shirt right now. We got a tag team championship. That's it.
The monster. 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 But yeah, SmackDown that I'm going to in Greensboro is 3 weeks from Friday, the 16th of May. I'll be at my next WWE Live event. Got a really good seat too. I'm in section 124, row double S, seat 1. It's not a bad seat at all. But you know how I do. I'm not going to get no bullshit. I ain't going to be sitting in the rafters or limited view of it. I want to be where I'm seen on camera with my 3 belts. At least try to, at least. I'm trying to get on the same page as green shirt dude, green smiley face shirt dude, or Brock Lesnar guy, or the guy with the red hat on backwards. He's been mostly on TNA lately, but I'm trying to be like one of them fans. Well known. Ring the bell. Starting out with Tank and Nakamura.
He put one half of the tag team
and the more putting the boots to Tank.
I think both men were in a three-point stance, like they were getting ready to go to the NFL draft, and Inamura just planted the former Northwestern standout. I think Tank just
Tank with a boot to the face, tags in Hank.
Right on the jaw, Inamura. Here comes Hank.
Head first in the corner goes Inamura. Big splash from Hank, and then a bulldog. Then a senton from Tank. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Inamura kicks out at 2.
Hank and Tank get it their way, and right now, look at it. They're on top of the mountain.
Well, look, let's talk about the challengers here.
Inamura breaks the whole shot to the throat, and then a right forearm to Hank. Tags in Briggs.
In their short tenure as a duo, I really enjoyed the mind.
Briggs double team from Inamura, and then they back elbow from Inamura before he leaves the ring.
The guy just continues to get bigger and better.
Now Briggs with his hand wrapped around the throat of Hank, who counters the choke slam, hits him with a huge punch. Back elbow from Briggs, Irish whip, ducks the clothesline. Hank ducks the second clothesline. Oh, a huge cross body from Briggs drops Hank hard. Taz in Inamura.
Say about the champions and being the champion.
Double team. No, double team. Pin attempt from Hank only gets 2 on Inamura. Now it's a tag in the Tank. This is definitely a double team from Hank and Tank. Tank dropped him.
Might be getting ready to launch
his
tag team partner, so to speak.
With some extra momentum since Hank flying on Inamura. 1, 2, 2, squeeze, and Inamura kicks out at 2.
Of Hank and Tank. Listen, I've only been here for a short time watching it first person at NXT. And listen,
now Tank working on the left arm. Inamura got him in an arm lock.
When I was calling SmackDown, and the guy had way too much for a meal. He just had way too much energy. It looked like he was the perfect type to be eaten by the wolves. But
a huge right to the midsection of
Hank.
Tank.
It can make you great. That's what we've seen out of Tank, especially recently. Well, we're going for what Corey just said. Look, did they, that being the champions,
huge
other teams,
right
or did they
clothesline
have
Inamura.
I just think that. I mean, this is all Hank and Tank believing in each other, man. That's what tag team work is all about. That gauntlet match. I think that's what sparked the flame.
Right forearms from Inamura
they can actually go out there and get the job done.
I don't think we can gloss over what this opportunity means to Yoshiki Inamura.
Cartwheels out of the move, and then hits Inamura. Nope, Inamura catches him. Counter. Oh, a huge chop from Inamura drops Tank. And then he, flurry of offense, puts him up against the corner where Briggs is, and then tags him in. Head first to a different corner goes Tank, followed by a boot from Briggs, and then a splash from Inamura, and then another huge boot from Briggs.
The challengers are rolling. Who is going to lead to that? With Tag Team Gold here on NXT.
Tank and Hank are up against the ropes when we go into the break. I'm surprised there hasn't been a picture-in-picture yet tonight. Normally, they do that on CW or USA Network. They're pulling on Netflix. Netflix never goes picture-in-picture during break.
Vikings, I have returned. Yeah. Oh, you gotta see this.
One of 5 immersive worlds in Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and
But
auto
yeah,
insurance.
Friday Night SmackDown in Greensboro at the First Horizon Coliseum, Friday, May 16th. I am there. It's going to take a lot to outdo WrestleMania. I don't think nothing will outdo my WrestleMania experience. But live events is a live event. Just like last weekend when I went to DCW, Spin the Block. That was a cool show. That was really good. That show started out with a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. It's crazy. all them in the ring at the same
80% of
time.
women are struggling with hair damage, just like I
And where
was.
those indie shows that I go to, there is no barricade like they had tonight on NXT. There's a barricade where if somebody goes off the top rope and collides with them on the outside, there's a barricade separating them from the crowd. They ain't like that at the indie shows.
You have to help them and put them in a better place.
They come into your lap.
The National Desk covers America's news now.
They fall,
Holds
and
government
they like
leaders
inches away
accountable.
from
billions of dollars in
hitting you.
backlog for just maintaining properties we
It's
already own as
intense.
taxpayers. Brings the best balance of
But I sit
national
ringside
and
anyway.
international political news home to you.
And then at the DCW show, they had a new VIP section, but it was way off in the back in a different ring, in a boxing ring. They had emptied out and a bunch of seats. They ain't had no ropes up on the boxing ring, off in the other side of the building. I thought that was the VIP section because you're higher up and you can see more of the action. I'm like, I'm sitting ringside. I'm not paying $20 extra to sit farther away when I can have my seat like I normally do right here in the middle of the action.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country?
I almost got that ticket
Which automaker
upgrade
assembles the most
to VIP,
vehicles in the
but I'm like,
country?
nah,
Ford.
maybe next time.
That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment.
And I don't even think I would do that next time because I'd rather be ringside
pricing across a full line
way
of
back
Ford
on the other
vehicles.
side of the building.
Now get employee pricing plus 4.9% financing for 72 months on a 2024 Bronco or Bronco Sport. Plus get $1,000 bonus cash on Bronco Sport.
West Shore Home makes getting a new bathroom so easy. With 4-year interest-free financing and low affordable monthly payments, you can get your dream bath design and you'll be interest-free until 2029. Still not convinced? Now through Saturday,
And then there'll be
visit
many people at those
westshorebath.com.
shows. There might be
Fill out the
100
form and
people
schedule
at
your
the
free,
most.
no obligation design consultation to get an additional
And that's
$2,500
including the
entire
wrestlers
project.
and the talent.
Visit westshorebath.com and lock in
indie
these
shows.
limited time flash savings before they're gone.
All right, including the talent 120. Oh, and now we come back to NXT, and it's a huge boot from Tank, from Hank to Inamura. Barely phased him. Inamura with a forearm.
You said it perfectly earlier.
Hank with a forearm of his own. Going back and forth in the middle of the ring, forearm shots. Now they're hitting him with right. Back and forth. One punches him, the other one punches. Oh, and then a flurry of offense from Inamura. And then a kick to the midsection from Hank. Tag to Briggs. Oh, and he drops Inamura and Briggs in. Huge pump kick.
Turned his attention back over to Hank, who is the legal man for his team.
And then Briggs slams him hard and then hits him with a splash. Taz and Inamura. Assist from Briggs. German suplex, but Briggs kicked him in the face as he was going down. Only got the 2 count on Hank.
Stalling German suplex from an incredible height right on the back of Hank's neck.
That's a big kick out for him.
Credit to Walker. Great display of toughness, but Inamura's got more to deliver.
Inamura puts Hank up on the top rope.
The ring with over 300 pounds. And you saw Briggs lifted his hands up. He wanted the
Back elbow from Hank.
His partner.
Stopped him from doing it like a back body drop off the top rope. Hank knocks Briggs off the apron.
Championship matches on a whim here in NXT.
Now Hank on the top rope. Huge shoulder tackle from the top rope to Inamura. Taz and Tank, who assists in dropping Hank on Inamura. And now tag team offense from Hank and Tank coming up. Nope, Briggs pulled Hank out the ring and shoves him head first into the steel steps. And now Inamura pins him. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Tank kicks out at 2. Taz into Briggs. Choke slams Tank. Taz in Inamura. Huge clothesline from Briggs. And then Inamura with that big splash off the top rope. 1, 2, 2, sweet, because Hank came in and broke it up.
Let alone break up the fall. Thunderous splash by Inamura. Deep hook of the leg. And Hank at 2 and 9/10 saves it.
NXT. NXT.
This matchup is continuing.
All right, Bridges on the apron, pulls Hank out over the top rope onto the floor, tags in from Inamura, and now he's trying for another close choke slam.
Trying to double it up.
Inamura chops him in his back, and then, but now Hank came in and messed up the offensive maneuver they were trying to do, and now Hank and Tank in the ring at the same time. Huge tag team finishing move on Briggs. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Hank and Tank for the win to retain their titles.
And still, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Heath and Tank. What a fight! Wow.
Yeah, that was a nice match. Fast paced. Hard hitting, all those adjectives described that. I still can't believe they let Hank and Tank win the belts over Axiom.
Miscommunication for the challengers, but reigning supreme are the champions.
Now Inamura is all in Briggs' face.
Their first defense to Hank and Tank.
Guess he's trying to explain what happened. And now it's showing no quarter catch crew.
Y'all hear about Avery's announcement? Battle Royale? It's a Battle Royale next year, yeah. So apparently there's going to be Evolve talent, TNA talent, and maybe some LFG talent. Damn. I mean, who knows who's going to be a part of this thing? But next week, it's going to be huge. Yeah. Where's Charlie?
Bro, he's not here right now. You know he's still pissed at you, right?
For what? Teaming with Javon?
Yeah. You're outside the group, bro.
Yeah. Who cares? Charlie will get over it. It's time for us to break out. I'm talking about you too, Tavion. This Battle Royale, that's our chance.
I know it is, bro, but what is Charlie going to say?
Who cares what Charlie's going to say? We've done everything that Charlie ever asked of us. It's time that we think for ourselves. I don't know about you guys, but next week, I'm in that Battle Royale.
I want in too. What is Charlie going to say?
Well, Charles is a complex man.
Charles.
He has many thoughts about many things.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Well, guys, you can feel the shift of NXT
Tag
superstars.
team match up next. We got Io Scott and Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez and Julia. I guess that's our main event for the night, and that's a good one too. Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you are likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you never.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this next match. This is probably
in summary,
the highlight of the night for me, other than the Sol Ruka Carmen Petrovich match, because that was
deciding what's for dinner every night
good looking
for the rest of your life.
girls
Did you
wrestling.
know GoodRx can help you get a better price on your family's prescriptions?
I just open the app, type in the name of our meds. That's it. Savings on my app and medication.
I would much rather see girls wrestling in their underwear than the dudes wrestling in their boxer briefs and underwear, you know.
Savings on my husband's blood pressure.
That's just me because I'm a straight man. I can't help being that way.
And savings on my daughter's allergy pills.
If I was going cuckoo caca for men, folks, then that'd have a problem. But I'm going drooling face,
for just one delicious dish at
eyes bugging
Buy
out
one, take one is here.
at women,
Starting at
so I
just
don't see nothing wrong with that.
$14.99, but only for a limited
Oh,
time.
man, I got
So
weaknesses.
hurry in and enjoy the favorites you crave today, and take another home for tomorrow on us.
This is a story about the one. The untrained eye may
I've
not
always
see the
been
one
fascinated
as
with the female
extraordinary,
form.
but
I
her
can't help
goals
that.
aren't easy. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. She is extraordinary because for the one, maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need plus 1 million more. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, this is Sarah Beth, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich
Commercials are gonna be
is
worth
that
it because
crispy
when we
brown
come back
sugar
to
bacon.
NXT, it's gonna be the
And the
tag
bun
team
having that
women's
sweet
match.
taste to it is like scrumptious.
I'll patiently wait for these commercials.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Dad, I'm a genius.
Funny because those penguins on this commercial like Paul Heyman on Raw last night.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad, just drink it. But why?
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think we're standing here for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings, but only if you drink it.
Aww.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is
Oh yeah, sent my picture, my photo op with Tony Storm. It'll be ready tomorrow. I printed it out as a 8x12. Yeah, it's gonna be in the 8x12, like the ones on the wall behind me. Just gotta get another frame.
O'Reilly Smith, the first 100 days of primetime event in a live town hall special. The big voices and your voices. Promo Town Hall, the first 100 days. Live tomorrow, 8/7 Central. Only
Okay, you're done. Commercials. Beat it. Back to NXT.
Go to newsnationnow.com.
Thank you. And that's showing Dark State on X.
He up here, head ass. How about we make that ass disappear tonight? Joe Andrew, things done changed, fool.
Hey, we ain't worried about breaking no internet.
We just want to break your internet sensation, dog.
Man, champions, challengers. When the lights go out, start looking around.
Joe Hendry all you want. But y'all best believe that Dark State is just getting started.
I hope somebody need to attack them while they're doing them streams like that. That'd be funny. All of a sudden, some of the NXT people that they didn't jump them for a change. Cause y'all remember that's what happened with Nexus. I feel like that same thing happened with Shield. Chase you.
Welcome back to Andre Chase University.
I'm so glad he's back at it. I still want a Chase U shirt so I can wear it at the park and freak people out.
5 months ago, Rich Holland ended Chase University as we knew. He forced me to let go of the people who helped build Chase University from the ground up. And I wasn't sure that I'd ever open these doors again. But never say never. Because today is a new semester with a new agenda. A Chase U that... Sorry,
Late arrivals.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chase, didn't you say we needed to be here at 9 o'clock?
Chad, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pipe down, bro. Ain't nobody like a snitch, all right?
Hey, you're right. Sit down. Listen, I'm not going to sit up here and let other students talk to other students that way. We all wear these colors proudly. Now, Chad, as for your question. Your question! You stupid son of a... You got questions? Oh, I got questions. Your question. It just feels right. Chase University is back, baby!
Andre Chase is another North Carolina native, like myself. Chase you, chase you, chase you, chase you, chase you. I see Thea Hill in the crowd. So Ruka and Zarya in the locker room now.
At least we don't have any issues like that, right?
Congrats on the win tonight.
Kalani
Now, look,
Jordan.
so I don't mean to discredit you, but when I was champion, I defended that title every single match. And I thought you'd do the same, but I was wrong. And the audacity, you could have picked any woman in the locker room. Instead, you picked the girl who has more distractions than you can count. Some champion you are.
Okay, look, Kalani, if you have an issue with how I carry this title, then you can step up whenever you want.
Great. Next week, you're going to defend.
Whoa. Soul is not defending that title against you next week. I wasn't talking to you. So you busted your ass in that ladder match. Put hours and hours into finally becoming a champion. She's not throwing around.
I still can't believe Sol Ruka's like half black, half white.
So if you want to step up to Soul, you're gonna have to step up to me first.
But she don't look like she's got any black in her.
Fine.
I'm not gonna comment after that.
Hey, Joe.
Joe Hendry being approached by Hank and Tank.
Tonight with Dark State. You okay? Yeah. In due time, Trick Williams will get his. But first, I need to get my hands on Dark State.
Joe, let it be known. Hank and Tank, we believe, brother. As far as Dark State goes, just say honk honk. Hank and Tank are there. Honk honk. Or anything you
So that means, I guess, Joe Hendry, Hank and Tank gonna try to go up against Dark State soon. Roxanne Perez making her way to the ring. Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack. Gotta take my glasses off for this. See her entrance. Boy, boy.
It's Roxanne Perez. Damn it.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez. All right, Book.
That's some trivia. They say everything bigger in Texas, but look, Roxanne Perez is like, 5'1", little petite little thing. And from Texas. It's a personality, makes up for a big personality. Character.
Booker starts talking about the Nebula. Well, I can't disagree. Roxanne Perez has been on fire. She's got a chip on her shoulder. She's rattling cages. It was 24 hours ago on Raw. She put the
Now Julia making her way to the
Bloody
ring.
Ripley alongside this one.
Let's talk about it.
Beautiful madness.
And her tag team partner from Tokyo, Japan, Julia. At one point in time, I would have questioned if these two would have ever wanted to become a tag team. But they seem to have the same mindset, Graves. As you said, that attack yesterday on Monday Night Raw.
Roxanne Perez is dating one of the dudes on
If you want to
LFG.
make waves in this game, you want to have somebody to watch your back. Eventually, it'll explode. Eventually, you'll collide. But on the journey up the mountain, it's always nice to have someone standing by your side. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Now
It
we're
is
going
a
to the
tag
commercial
team
before
main event. It's coming your way
Theo
live
and Jordan's
on
entrance.
NXT.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. Scan the code to register for pre-sale information.
We gotta turn up.
Anyway.
Your own personal Jesus.
And the way the price of tickets go for events nowadays, it's going to get to the point where only celebrities and rich people are going to be able to go to live events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. The average person like myself ain't going to be able to go all. And then you got some people that go to every single event, like green shirt dudes.
Wish you had more scent control? Meet the Febreze Plug Scent Booster.
Or the Brock Lesnar guy, or the guy with the red hat on backwards. They go to every single show. Must be nice.
Febreze Plug Scent Booster.
I don't have money for airfare and hotels to go to every single show. I just barely go to the ones that come to my state.
Touch can make two feel like one.
Before WrestleMania, the last WWE show I went to was in Charlotte when I went to Raw. It might have been in February.
Dupixent helps block a key source.
And they don't hardly ever come to North Carolina for shows for whatever reason. Even though North Carolina is the breeding grounds, that's where wrestling really got started at, and they still don't come here for shows.
After the first dose.
It's annoying.
Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the number one
more commercials that do not apply to me.
dermatologists
Yada,
and
yada,
allergists,
yada.
helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Hey, look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. I think you mean genre packs.
And seeing them
that's what I
pigeons
said.
on this
Now they
commercial
can
made me
pay
think of the
less and
Goodfellas
pack just the TV they want.
from Animaniacs.
The TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting the picture. I give up.
If you know, you know. Animaniacs used to be my show.
Which automaker employs
If
the
that
most
rhymed, and I
hourly
didn't mean
workers in
to
the
make
country?
it rhyme.
Ford.
If you know, you know.
Which automaker
Animaniacs used to
assembles
be
the
my
most
show.
vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles. Now get employee pricing plus 4.9% financing for 72 months on a 2024 Bronco or Bronco Sport. Plus get $1,000 bonus cash on Bronco Sport.
Just like I've been watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. I've been watching it again. I try to watch one episode a day.
Race starts at 8 a.m. and will end
Maybe have
around
me
9:30
roll
a.m.
Crow
Some
and
roads will be partially
Servo.
closed during the race. The affected
Again,
roads
if you
are
know, you know, and if you don't know, look it up.
Road,
Mystery Science Theater
Sunset
3000
Drive,
is a
Oxford
classic.
Road, and a portion of the Crabtree Creek Trail Greenway. The roads will reopen after the last.
And I'm supposed to be putting
passes
over
on the
Eyes
way
Up
back to
Here, the
East Martin
podcast
Baptist Church.
from Francine, the Queen of Extreme.
Wexler
Her
Home makes getting a new
podcast,
bathroom
like I
so
told her
easy.
at
With
WrestleCon,
4-year
she is
interest-free
one of the
financing
reasons I
and
started my
no
own
affordable monthly
podcast. I
payments.
got
You
inspiration
can get
from
your
her.
dream bath design, and you'll be interest-free until 2029.
Saw how she
Still not
structured
convinced?
things, how she
Now through Saturday,
so
visit
comfortable and
wexlerbath.com.
confident
Fill out the form and schedule
talking
your
to
free,
people.
no-obligation design consultation to get an additional
She's got a
$2,500 off the
sidekick
entire
though. I ain't got
project.
nobody. It's just
Visit
me, Oos.
wexlerbath.com and lock in these limited-time flash savings before they're gone.
But yeah, Eyes Up Here is definitely a good podcast. That's like one of the only podcasts I listen to, to be honest. I don't listen to Busted Open and none of them other ones. I've only heard of them.
WWE's
Saturday Night's Main Event. I recognize the song, the theme song.
Saturday night's main event. WWE Battleground, Monday Night Raw, and NXT. Combo tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Individual event tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster as well. And on the topic of Tampa and Battleground, our general
$1 million
manager
from
has sent
now, I
out the
won't remember
invitation.
Aaron.
Next
$1 million
week,
from
we
now,
will have
I won't be thinking
a
about Rainy
#1
ass. $1
contenders
million
battle
from now,
royal,
I won't
25
remember
men
you.
with the winner
$1
receiving
million
an
from now,
NXT
I
Championship
won't remember your
opportunity
ass.
at our next premium live event, WWE Battleground in Tampa. And moments ago, we witnessed Kalani Jordan declare her intentions to challenge Sol Ruka for the North American Championship. However, Kalani learned the path to the top of the mountain runs
And
through
just so y'all know,
Zaria.
Aaron and Rainey are the reasons I no longer work at Starbucks. The heartless, cold, inconsiderate bastards that fired me after 13 years of blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice because I prioritized my dying mother over that job. They fired me after coming back from a leave of absence to handle her final expenses. So that's why $1 million from now, I won't remember Aaron. $1 million from now, I won't remember Rainey's ass. Move. Jordan Grace making her way to the ring now. The Juggernaut. We got the Prodigy, Beautiful Madness, Juggernaut, and the Genius of the Sky all in one ring coming up. Now Io Sky coming out. Her theme song gets me hyped.
And there are police, the team of Jordan Grace, and the Women's World Champion, Io Sky! Graves, you take a look at both these duos. We talked about Perez and Julia, but what do you make of the Juggernaut and the Genius of the Sky? I think this is a union
That's a
of
huge tag
necessity,
team.
bound by nothing more than respect. Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, a world-class competitor. Jordan Grace has designs on becoming great in her own way.
Jordan Grace is built. She got muscles in places most people don't have places.
Achieve success tonight.
Friendship. Did she say friendship?
Yeah, look, you made friends. Yeah, you know why? Because what makes friends faster than checks and championships? You of all people should know that. If Io comes back to NXT for one night, makes herself a boatload of money in the winner's purse, she and Jordan Grace will get along just fine over the next couple of years. I also want to take a second to acknowledge Mako
Ring the
Sato,
bell.
who had her retirement match over in Japan. Of course, we know
Let's
Mako
go.
here, an absolute
Starting
legend
out Io
in
and
the game
Roxy.
of women's wrestling.
Roxy immediately rolls out of the ring. That's deja vu because she did that last night on Raw.
As this matchup gets started,
As soon as the match started rolling, and now she's back between a rock and a hard place. Jordan on one side, Io on the other. And then Julia gets clotheslined by Jordan. All of the girls are fighting on the ring side, out on the floor. All right, Jordan throws Roxy back in the ring. Io's back with her. She can't run. Dodges the attack from Io. Io hits her with a shoulder to the midsection, drops her to the bottom turnbuckle with a flurry of kicks. Io with both boots on the neck of Roxy, and then a Meteora drops both knees on her shoulders.
As well as Jordan Grace. Let's see exactly what she has to show us.
Scoop slam. Nope, Julia pulls her down before Io can slam her. And now, during the distraction from Julia, Roxy pounds her in the back. They try to double team Io. Io cartwheels or flips out of it and then drop kicks them both at the same time. Taz and Jordan Grace.
Taking a step further, Corey, you think about leading up to WrestleMania being disrespected by Bianca Belair, being disrespected by Rhea
Using
Ripley,
Jordan as an assist on her shoulders. Io with a senton on Roxy. Now pinfall. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Yeah, it was a 2 count on Roxy. Jordan setting up for a power bomb. Roxy gets free, arm drags her. Taz in Julia. Close down attempt from Jordan gets dodged by Julia. Counter after counter, they fill each other out. Fireman's carry on Julia. Rolls through. Jordan too strong for her. Irish whip. Counter after counter after counter. These girls are going back and forth. Shoulder tackle from Jordan on Julia. Sidewalk slam. Jordan got her up in a suplex. Standing stalling suplex. Then she drops her on her shoulder. Spins around the airplane for a minute. And then drops her on the modified gut buster. Only gets a 2 count on Julia.
Booker goes back to what Corey kind of just said. Every opportunity matters when the lights are out.
Definitely every opportunity matters. That's why
now Jordan with Julia in a fireman's carry. Behind the ref's back, Julia rakes her eyes. And then
beautiful work right there by Roxy.
Then she sends her head first into the turnbuckle where her partner Roxy is. Tags Roxy in, who starts putting boots to the midsection of Jordan.
Sometimes you gotta take some shortcuts. Sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers and bend the rules a little bit.
Now Roxy, huge stomp to the chest of Jordan.
That happened to Roxanne Perez, you wouldn't be saying the same thing, would you?
Irish whips her to a neutral corner. Nope. Jordan counters it. And then Roxy counters that into a Russian leg sweep. 1, 2, sweep. Jordan kicks out at 2. Kick to the back of Jordan.
You don't say. I haven't heard that one before.
Roxy sends her head first onto the mat.
Right now, if Roxanne Perez retired, she going to the
Tags in Julia.
As someone who knows Roxanne extremely well, where has Roxanne's head been recently? This is a woman who
double team Jordan or try to release. Nope. Jordan makes some meet the minds and then a double slam to both of them. And then tag in, hot tag to Io.
So close to actually making that transition.
Springboard, drop kick to Julia, and then a kip up from Io. Kip up followed by a handspring.
The women's world champion, Io Sky, is in control. Smile on her face.
Tries to pin Julia. 1, 2, sweep. Io with a double underhook on Julia. Julia counters, backs her up to the corner where Jordan is. Jordan tags in.
The war room actually put those blinders on and go to work, and I think that's what Roxanne Perez is going to do.
And then a huge shot from Jordan to Julia. Tags in Io. out onto the apron, holding Julia in place. Jordan putting Io up on her shoulders. Roxy moves her out of the way and drops Jordan headfirst under the apron, causing Io to fall onto the floor.
Can Io and Jordan Grace bounce back in this main event tag team match?
Jordan and Io on the floor, laid out, while Roxy and Julia on the apron talking. And we got another commercial, but the first time we got picture-in-picture all night. So Julia's picking up Io, throwing her back into the ring.
You can get more moments to yourself
She climbs back in
by getting
herself,
something for them.
kicks Io in the back,
Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on
backs her
us
up into a
on
neutral
America's most
corner.
reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Knife edge chop, go woo on Io's chest, and then a punch, another chop, punch. Julia with a flurry of offense, just lighting Io up. Heels on top during the break. Another huge shot from Julia. Throws Io to the mat, hits the ropes, and hits Io with a drop kick. Tries to pin her. 1, 2, sweet. Io kicks out at 2. And Julia tags in Roxy. Double team from the 2 on Io. Huge double back elbow in their corner. And then a double drop kick to Io. Roxy tries to pin Io. 1, 2, sweet. Io kicks out at 2.
Picker up.
Hey, thanks so much for hosting, sweetie.
Now Roxy sends her head first into the top turnbuckle,
He's a keeper.
kicks her in the midsection.
It's not dog food. It's fresh cut. Real meat.
Io trying to fight back, but to no avail.
That's Peter. Should have known.
Roxy using the bottom rope to choke Io out as she's draped over it.
You do make a pretty cute couple.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But
Roxy
at least
kicks
you
her.
can go
All
to
right, Io
safelight.com
breaks
and
free,
schedule
starts
60
hitting
minutes.
Roxy in the
Come
midsection.
to you for free.
But then
Don't
Roxy
wait.
applies
Go
a
to
side headlock.
safelight.com and schedule now.
Many
Io
people
tries
told
to
us
break
they'd had
that with
stuffed
some more
crust pizza
punches
from
to the
Domino's
midsection.
before.
Roxy hits her with
Only
a right hand.
Domino's has never had stuffed crust
Irish
before.
whip countered by Io.
Until now. Introducing Domino's
Roxy.
new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Yummy. Try one for the first time tonight.
Flurry of offense ending with a huge European uppercut. 1, 2, sweet. Io kicks out at 2.
Just like my feature.
This Saturday, the NASCAR Xfinity Series hits the Texas Motor Speedway.
Reaching on that left arm of Io, tags in
Number
Julia.
41 looks to lead the competition.
Holding it so Julia can punch her in the midsection.
NASCAR Xfinity Series live this
Julia
Saturday
trips her
at
up,
1:30
drops her to
Eastern,
the mat.
10:30 Pacific on the CW.
Now we're back to full screen. Heels still on top before, during, and after the break. Oh, face first goes Io to the mat. 1, 2, sweet. Julia only gets a 2 count on Io and tags in Roxy, who puts more boots to Io.
Let me ask you this about Julia. What has gotten into the
Still working on that left arm at Io. Io with a back elbow or 2 breaks the hold. Got in the waist lock. Roxy counters it. Countered by Io. Rolls through and stomps the chest of Roxy. Trying to make the hot tag to Jordan Grace. Julia comes in, pulls Io back. She rolls through, kicks Julia in the head, and Roxy punches Jordan off the apron to prevent the tag from being made. And then tries for a crossface, gets countered by Io, double underhook into a backbreaker on Roxy. And it took the last gas out of Io to do that. Both ladies flat back in the middle of the ring. Io finally makes the hot tag to Jordan Grace. Boom, shoulder tackle to Julia. Boom, another tackle to Julia. Drops her hard with a slam. And then hits Roxy with a forearm and then a clothesline up into the fireman's carry. knocks Julia down with Roxy, and then Promise Carry takedown on Roxanne Perez. Back elbow to Julia. Sends her into a move. Oh, that was very innovative to take down both Roxy and Julia in one move. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Julia kicks out at 2.
Ridiculous. That was so impressive by Jordan Grace.
Right. Even the commentators are like hard time calling what just happened. Jordan knocked both of them down at the same time. The Juggernaut doing what she does.
You've got Julia down, and you finish the job. Julia worked so well.
Backs her up into her corner where Io is. Sternum first, sending Julia into the turnbuckle 3 times. Now the tag into Io. As Julia is draped on her back, Io drops double stomp to her chest. Tries to pin Julia. 1, 2, 2. Sweet, because Roxy came off the top rope, crossbody on the Jordan Grace, which backed into the pinning predicament to break it up. NXT.
There was a lot. That weight that came crashing down on that entire pile. I will say, Graves, though, that with that as well, she wiped out Jordan Grace. Oh, it was effective. And all 3 bodies fell on Io Sky. Yeah, listen, don't get me wrong. It didn't end well.
Now everybody laid out. It's still Io, the first one to her feet. Took that long for somebody to finally start moving. Roxy tags in. Blind tag because Io doesn't notice it. And then Meteora from Io to Julia. And then she's about to try for her finishing move, not knowing Roxy's leader, who punches her in the face as she's trying to go off the top rope. And then Roxy with a Hurricane Rana off the top rope to Io. Tags in Julia. Drop kicks Jordan Grace out of the ring. Julia with a huge headbutt to Io, and then a super kick from Roxy. Tags in Roxy. Julia still got Io up on her shoulder. That she finally drops her with a slam. And then Roxy springboard moonsault. 1, 2, 2. Sweet, because Jordan Grace interrupted it. Now Julia trying to make Jordan Grace go out of the ring. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." But Jordan counters it, puts Julia on the apron. Headbutt from Julia to Jordan. Then she pulls her out onto the apron with her. Kick avoided by counter after counter. And then Julia drops Jordan back first onto the apron. But then Jordan hits her spine first twice on the apron. And they're just brawling outside on the floor right now. Just Julia and Jordan just fighting up the ramp, about to leave Roxy and Io by themselves at this point. Io with a waist lock. Roxy counters it. Tries to pin her. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Io kicks out. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Roxy kicks out. Roxy rolls her up. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Back and forth they go, and Roxy and Io. Oh, a huge uppercut from Io. Roxy. And she throws her to the corner. Roxy goes over her. Tries for pop rocks. Io counters. Knee to the face of Io. Then a super kick. Kick to the midsection of Io. Now Roxy trying for pop rocks again. And Io, huge counter. Kicks her in the head after that counter. Now she's going for a finishing move. To the top rope. Io with that moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Io and Jordan Grace for the win. That's what's up. That's what's supposed to happen.
This may be temporary, but mission accomplished tonight for the Women's World Championship.
Like I always say, the girls make it look good. Not only with their athleticism and wrestling ability, but their good looks as well. women make it look real good. And then that move by Jordan Grace that dropped Julia and Io and Roxy at the same time. It was a move that made Roxy DDT Julia at the same time as she got slammed by Jordan. It was weird. It was so quick and fluid. That moonsault from Roxy. She thought for sure she had that match won, but nope. Jordan broke that up. And then they go fighting out the ring, up onto the ramp, back to the backstage area. And then over the moonsault from Io Sky got the win. Yes, sir. Roxy is not happy, but it's his life. Yeah, that was a good main event for NXT. And now Ava's talking to Stephanie McCure.
Amazing on Raw last night. Thank you so much. Eva, but I'm ready to defend my championship. Who is my next challenger?
Well, given everything that's happened, I think should either be Julia or Jordan Grace. Well, listen, I already know what you're going to say. And here's what I'm going to do. Next week, they're going to have a number one contenders match. Whoever wins that, that's your opponent at Battleground.
Ooh.
Great.
Next week, Julia Jordan Grace winner takes on Stephanie McCure. So next week, we got the number one contenders Battle Royal. Winner challenges over Femi at Battleground. 20-man Battle Royal to face over Femi. Then it's a 6-man tag team match. Joe Hendry, Hank and Tank versus Dark State. And then Julia versus Jordan Grace to determine who faces Stephanie for the title. There are at least 3 matches been named for next week's NXT. And we're going off the air with the Genius of the Sky in the middle of the ring with her women's championship after her victory over Roxy. And that is this week's NXT. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, hit that bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel, help me get to 50 subscribers, y'all. While you're at it, check out the video content in my library up here. Send out some likes, comment, anything you like, dislike. I'm open to all comments. Don't forget also, while you're up there, my link tree shows you all the links to my social media, Snapchat, X, Facebook. Follow me up there so you can know what I'm doing and what I'm doing. Thank you so much for your continued support. Be good or be good at it. I will see you Thursday night for TNA Live Reaction Watch Along. Peace.